Hello everyone, welcome to Sunburned Plays. Ace Attorney Trilogy PS4 Episode 5. Same place we left off at Episode 4. We just got hauled away by Detective Gumshoe as the possible murderer of Miss Mia Fey. Oh, the humanity! How are we gonna clear our name? The odds are stacked against us. Everybody is in that dude's pocket. How are we gonna get away with this? Or get away from this, I mean. I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me, and the prosecution will be in on it, of course, Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Wright! Mr. Wright! Oh, Maya! Great, they let you out of detention. Great, they let you out of detention. Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you. Huh. Now I'm afraid we've switched places. What? You mean, you? I explained what had happened to Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you! This has gone too far! Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well... Defend me in court. Cheer me on in court. Well, you could cheer for me in court. Cheer for you? You mean, like a cheerleader? Huh? Yeah, like that. Alright, leave it to me. Huh? I'd better go get a uniform and some pom-poms. Wait. What? I'm kidding. It was a joke. No way. No, really, I was kidding, but thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyway. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece? Okay, then come to the trial tomorrow. Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two. Times may change. Yet with crime, it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finish in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case, with the true culprit appearing as the star witness. This is it. Tomorrow it's me or him. Damn, again, I should have ended the episode like 2 minutes later. Why do you say saving? Why do you autosave and then ask me if I want to save right after you just autosaved? I don't get it. Like, of course I do. Alright, September 9th, 9:52, District Court Defendant Lobby number 1. Well, I guess this is it. Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today. Ah! Phoenix, look! Huh? Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received a call from the Chief Prosecutor's office yesterday. Huh? I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony, if I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What, does White have the judge in his pocket too? So, you're saying I'm going to be guilty. End of story? I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Why? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth, you've changed. Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright. Phoenix? Well, court will be starting soon. What? But wait! Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not... I'll be defending myself. What? Okay, let's do this.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this?
Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself.
Understood. Understood. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please.
As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime.
I see. The prosecution may call its witness.
That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Mia Fey? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time, I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court.
Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor.
Great, he gets to show off and I get nowhere. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? Your name. Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse? Name! These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. Or Blanco Nino? I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder. Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there. Why tell you what you already know?
Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony.
If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? Oh! I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Let him have it, Phoenix. Oh, she's taking her sister's place. Let's see, it was about 9 o'clock, I believe. I was quietly perusifying, that's reading to you, some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over.
If things occurred as you testify, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant. Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. So we're gonna refute her running away thing with the April May's earlier testimony of dodging to the right? I believe that's what we're gonna do. Heard a bedlam, yep, surprised, turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, spiky-haired man tagging along along here. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was surprised, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Bullshit. Bam! This evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in that statement, Your Honor.
How exactly are that evidence in the...
What? They aren't, are they?
Not at all. Mr. Wright, please think the facts over before making accusations.
I don't think that won me any points with the judge. God damn it. But the dodge to the right. But she was caught and struck. What do you want from me? Finally, there was a terrible impaction, then it was all over. Did Edgeworth prep this guy too, I wonder? Anyway, I'd better find a weakness in there. Okay, so I guess we have to press him then. Whatever is that's reading to you, some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam. I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. I will press you on that shit! Spiky-haired? Needless to say, that man was none other than you. That's where I want to press. What you just said directly conflicts with Miss May's testimony. Miss May clearly stated that the assailant looked like a girl. I've always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer. Just what is your eyesight? Counting both eyes, 40. 40? Don't add them together.
I think the witness is trying to say his eyesight is good.
Hey, whose side is the judge on, anyway? And what did you do then? I called Miss May over once. She, too, was surprised. Hold it! What was Miss May doing at that time? She had just finished watching a soap opera on the TV and was weeping openly. Did you know she had been tapping the Fey office phone? Irrelevant. That has nothing to do with the case at hand. I care not. I will answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone of this Fey woman. You'd make a good politician, Mr. White. Oh, I know! After all, I am El Presidente. Please continue. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course! Comprende! I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I am always abso-positively perfect.
Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail.
Ran to the left. See, that's where we present. I would just jump in the gun, I suppose. Wait right there! Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Oh, it is simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Huh? Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. So he did witness the killing? Wait a second. Mr.
Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
Miss May says right, and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court?
I think they're both right. If Miss May, look. Alright, listen here. So if this Mr. White is the killer, which he is, because we know he is, because they did that whole opening cinematic of him doing that shit. So he would have seen her run left into a dead end, and that's how the glass thing would have gotten shattered. And then Miss May would have come over to the window in the middle and seen her run right after she ran left already. They are both right, sir. Both witnesses are telling the truth. For once. Ha! I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There is one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Oh, actually, yes, that would explain it instead.
Mr. Wright, what do you mean?
Yes, what do you mean he was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Fey & Co., of course. More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the court where Mr. White was standing. Take that! This is where he was. Look! When the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing.
Order. I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt.
Oh, so you mean every single person in here?
Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting?
Rapscallion! The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor.
Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched.
Oh! You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer! What now? He's laughing? The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more?
Very well. Let's hear your revised testimony.
Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. She ran to the left. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. And then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer?
That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony?
Dude, let me look at this autopsy report. Died from a blow by a blunt object. Not 2 blows. Not 3 blows. 1 blow. You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. Now the question is, do we wait till the very end when he says you hit her twice, or do we wait till when he's... Or do we do it earlier when he's saying the first thing that... I don't know. I think we wait till the end. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left, then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. That is impossible, sir. Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. Ah, what do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were abso-positively perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony... The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break.
Yes, quite.
The witness is confused because he's lying! I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor! Yeah! We want justice! Yeah! Don't let him get away! Yeah!
Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony.
The crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, White.
Mr. White?
Okay. The 2 accounts. Alright, what do we got now? Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then, the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. And then, she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwop! Dude, that's weak as hell, but, like, also I'm kind of struggling with it a little bit.
Thwop indeed. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination.
Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over. Ugh. 2 accounts. I swung at her and missed. Like, I can't refute that. Is this a thing where I just need to press him? What is it? I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Oh, I gotta press this. You heard what thing fall? You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing? Huh? Oh, that? The glass light stand. Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene. Phoenix, doesn't something about that strike you as odd? I mean, not really, but I'm gonna say yeah. Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White. Huh? What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Oh, there's no way you could have seen that shit. Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad.
The witness will revise his testimony.
Okay, of course. A light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. But that's not possible because of the floor plans? Because of where it was? Oh, broken beyond all recognition. You wouldn't know it was a light stand unless you had seen it. Mr. White, it was impossible for you to have seen the light stand. What? The stand broke into pieces when it fell. Ugh! Just by seeing the broken pieces, you would have no idea it was a light stand. So tell me, exactly when was it that you saw the stand? Answer the question. Isn't it obvious? I saw the stand before it fell over. So, you saw the stand before the victim was attacked, then? Correct! That would be no problemo, right? Big problemo! There's a big problem here. What problem is this? Mr. White, let me make sure I have this straight. You saw the glass light stand through the window from the hotel before the incident occurred? Correct! That is so. It's conclusive, definitive, undeniable, unimpeachable. No, it's impossible. You couldn't have seen the stand.
What? Why couldn't he? You have proof?
I sure do, Your Honor. A person in the hotel could not have seen the stand before it fell over, which is evidenced by these floor plans. Look at this.
These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes?
Correct, Your Honor. Now, look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White? What do you have to say to that? Ridiculosity. Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel, as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fey Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Gah!
Mr. White?
Mr. White. You did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor, Miss Mia. Huh. Looks like we're about to get our verdict. That's far enough, Phoenix Wright. What? Ugh, forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now,
What?
I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. The wiretap?
Order! Order! Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this.
Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fey.
What does that have to do?
Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office, and by who? No, you wouldn't! Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fey's office. Am I correct?
Correct! You are most correct, Miles!
Give me a break!
Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fey & Co. law offices. That is when I saw that accursed light stand! Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth.
Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer.
I see.
However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been to that office well before the murder took place. When he went to place the wiretap, he could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is.
Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. Leave it to me.
I feel faint. The wiretapping.
It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fey & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand.
That is very short testimony, so we definitely gotta get on that. A week before, I think that's like when we gotta press him.
So, you saw the stand before the night of the incident, and this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over. By the sound?
Correct, that is right.
I see. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine.
What am I supposed to do now? Good luck, Phoenix. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I mean, what do we have? Let me check this. This is on September 5th. The beginning of September, the week before the murder. That would be in August. No, like if he did it like September 1st. I don't know what day this is precisely. Hold on, what is it? This time the clock made, it's not working, that's lame, yeah. I have to take the clock, work out, sorry, put the papers inside instead. Is that evidence? Yeah, let's see it tonight at 9. Okay, that doesn't help me. Autopsy report doesn't help me. We already used the glass shards. Thinker wouldn't do anything. Wiretap wouldn't do anything. This receipt's gotta come into play soon. The testimony we've done, the floor plans we've done. Alright, so this is definitely a pressing thing. The week before the murder. I'm gonna press you on that. Do you have proof? Miss April May knew the details of Miss Fey's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Huh, right. Yeah, I knew that. I wanted to know exactly how long ago. I had entered the Fey & Co. law offices. When? And how? Was it really you that went into the office? Or was it Miss May? Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Fey & Co. law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's. And if I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Fey & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. Why did you tap Mia's phone? This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. That is when I saw this glass light stand. Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beauticious thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all. Damn it, there's nothing there for me to press him on. Oh well, maybe he's rattled enough that I can bluff something out of him. Bluff something out of him. I literally pressed him in every single thing. Bluff something out of him. Now that doesn't help me either. I already tried pressing that. I had entered the Fey & Co. law offices. At what time, though? I don't understand! Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. But the wiretap was all... But we're not talking about the night of the murder. It doesn't, though. Dude, what am I supposed to do here? There's nothing to do! I don't know what to bluff him on. Nope. We just got fucked. I pressed this piece of information already. Uh-oh. Don't tell me I've run out of ammo. Tisk, tisk. I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably. No more. I can't take this anymore.
Mr. Wright, are you giving up?
Yes, Your Honor. Phoenix! Huh? Phoenix, over here! I know that voice. Mia? Never give up, Phoenix. Mia! Okay, so we're supposed to not have anything. Or... Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. Ah, you're finally awake. Gah! Hey, Phoenix! Gak? That's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. You're... Oh damn, Maya's tits grew like 3 sizes. Didn't you know the Fey women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. Oh, it's still Mia, but it's like Maya's hair and... But yeah, so like Mia's boobies and Maya's hair. So, Maya is channeling you, Mia? That's right. I am Maya, but I'm also Mia. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. But we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won. Huh? You have that receipt in the court record, right? Oh, yeah. The one you wrote Maya on? Phoenix, White wrote that, not me. So what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000. Wow, big spender. Item. Glass light stand. Date of purchase, September 4th. September 4th! That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Whoa! Now, what did Mr. White say in his testimony? It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. He said he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent, now you just have to prove it. Right. Receipt updated. Thank you, that's what I needed, man.
Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant... Rather, are you all right, Mr. Wright?
Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now.
Then, let's start where we left off.
Your Honor, there is nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please give me one more chance. I promise you this is the last time I'll ask you.
But, as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter?
I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance.
Very well. You may begin your cross-examination.
It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. No, it wasn't, you son of a bitch, because I got the receipt. Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? You're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side? Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt?
Well, a glass light stand, and the date of purchase. Why, that's the day before the murder.
You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fey & Co. law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Well, I just took one more push. Well, Mr. White? Can't get out of this one, can you? No. It's impossible! Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances.
Very well. Then, that is all for the trial of...
Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. What? No way can he worm his way out of this one. Oh, wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There is no need to prolong this trial any further.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth?
If anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence.
I see. Objection denied.
What?
The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow.
No! There's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with, or just make up, something. And after Mia showed up to help me and all.
Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course. Thank you for your time.
Gah. The witness will stay. Mia! Phoenix! Read this note out loud. Mia, what's this? Mia's memo. A list of people's names in Mia's handwriting. Memo received from Mia. Your Honor, if I may.
You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright.
You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. I have something I would like to read to the court. Is it the cell phone record? I'm just kidding. Mia's memo. What do we got here? The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop! Desist! Halt! Please, stop! Make him stop! How? How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now, or else this list will be released to the press. Ugh! I confess. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker. Case closed, Your Honor.
Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense.
Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that, if only you knew how spirited it was.
Well, this court finds the defense, rather, the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright,
not guilty. Yeah! Woo! Confetti cannons! Oh my god, somebody shoot a t-shirt!
That is all. This court is adjourned.
September 9th, 224, District Court Defendant Lobby Number 1. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again. But congratulations, you're lucky I was born a Fey. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me, and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live? My time here's running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. What? No! There's still so much to say! Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief! Hehe, I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix? Can you come to the office tonight? Say 9 o'clock? The office? I'll see you later. Chief, Mia! I guess we'll keep going. This seems like it's almost over, even though the episode's running a bit long right now. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came! Mia! I was kinda worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then, I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? You should see her face. Mia! What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Maya? What, did I look like my sister? Look like you were her. I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of this. See, Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of, huh? She means the office, this office. Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. law offices, right? And who better but me, Mia Fey, reporting for duty. Wait, no, on second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick, Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick? You know what this means? We're partners. You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright & Co. law offices. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching. Oh, that's nice. Right, okay, Nick, let's do it. Huh? Do what? Burgers, dummy, burgers! There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time's a-wasting. Okay, wait up. The end. Oh my god, you guys, we did it. We did the first real trial. Episode 3, Turnabout Samurai. Oh damn, what the hell's going on with this? Okay, well that's gonna do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you can like, share, and subscribe. And whatnot, follow me on Twitter at Sunburned, Albino, and I'll see you guys next time.